All right, this is what I learned in jiu-jitsu the last few days. When trying to pass, I can back step into saddle position here. Boom. My legs are trapping this. This leg, I need to make sure this whole contraption is between their knee and their hip. If it's outside of the knee, it's no good. All right, I can capture this leg, control this knee, and break their ankle with a straight ankle. Boom. I can reach under for Texas cloverleaf. Boom. I can pass this leg over to this side. It'll make it easier for me to attack this heel hook. When I'm ready, I can switch and heel hook. Additionally, I can scoot down to a knee bar. If I'm doing a knee bar, I want this foot on between the floor and my head. And I can even pull this knee up to make it tighter. And I hip in for a knee bar. If I'm in somebody else's saddle, what I want to do is I need to protect this heel from getting heel hooked. So I'll tuck it in this way. And what I can start to do is start pushing with my hands to get my knee free out. I can even push with my foot. Boom. Once I'm out, I can re-pummel to get my saddle in and start doing my attacks. Here's another escape from saddle. What I can do is hide my knee to their hip. I can turn to push-up position. I can push my foot on their legs and free my knee. All right, here's a bolo that I can do. I can hide my heel. I'll turn to push-up position. And if I'm having a hard time freeing my leg, I can backstep this leg here, boom, and sit on my opponent, like this. Now what I can do is take this shoulder and do a forward roll here, boom. And now I can take their back. All right, here if my opponent is turtled, if I trap the kimura on the far side, fall to my side and stuff the kimura to their hip, I can invert all the way around. When I cut that angle, I can shoot my knees up and I can pull my kimura in. I'm looking to get my shin to their hip. Here. Here, boom. Now that I'm here, I can either take the back. If I'm high enough, I can do a rear triangle. Passing guard, I have the principle of passing their feet, their knees, and the hips, and then I get chest to chest. So let's say, for an example, I pass their knee line and my opponent's now facing away from me. Just a simple idea is make sure that they're constantly facing away from me. That's my next battle I need to win. I can close this distance and make sure they don't turn into me. If I'm passing and they're facing towards me, I pass their knee line. The next goal for me is I need to stop this from happening. If they can do this, I can't pass anymore. So I need to jam something in there, preferably knee on belly.
Okay.
If I'm in north-south turtle, and this person's trying to set up some kind of choke on me, I want to fight grips, protect my chin. What I can do is pull this grip to the other side of my head, and I can start wrestling out. All right, this is full guard, okay? Normally from full guard, you can do clamp guard. I can push the head to the side, I get an overhook, I get my knees pinching here, and there's a lot of things I can do, like the triangle, right? That's great. Here's something that I learned at an open mat. If I'm in full guard and my opponent's trying to pass and they stuff my foot here, it's like, dang, I can't get full guard. I can actually go straight to clamp guard. Overhook, cut this corner, pin my knees together. There's so many things I can do. Like for example, I can go for an arm bar right here. All right, at boxing class, I really focus on fighting from the outside. Fighting somebody with longer arms. So how am I dealing with being on the outside and closing the distance? So from the outside, I'm not high guard. My hands are out here. I'm blinding. I'm at a safe distance, and I can pop in with jabs while getting my head out of the center line with either slipping or by just strafing like this, pop, pop. Or I can throw here, throw across. All right, I'm earning respect. I need my opponent to respect those punches. They need to flinch because that's going to make them think about everything they do after that. All right. Most of my defenses from here is not going to be slips or catching like this. 90% is just parries, 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 parries. Okay, now imagine your opponent keeps popping in with a jab and stepping out. What I need to do is parry, counter, and close that distance. And if they keep doing that, I can parry, counter, close that distance. Eventually, they can't do that anymore. Their back is going to be against the ropes or the cage, and now I'm at an advantage to hurt them. What I can do, when they step in with a punch, I parry, step in with a straight punch, and I don't have to just chill out there when they step back and fall through and stay in the pocket fighting them. If someone's punching me a bunch and I have to go high guard and I want to find a slip to step in and close the distance, I just need to feel out the rhythm, parry, maybe catch like this when I'm close from high guard. And when I'm ready, I slip in, boom. Once I slip in, I throw a punch to the body or the head. I don't need to do a bunch of slips in, just one. So here, catch, 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 slip. Here, catch, 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 slip. Boom. At Muay Thai, we learn to defend teeps. Someone's throwing front kicks down the center. I can scoop like this here and cut the corner. Here, boom. And I can throw a combination to the body, head, and leg kick. Even the other way, throw a teep, I scoop, and I throw a combination body, head, leg kick. I don't even have to do this outside scoop. I can also do this, this inside scoop. I can do an outside scoop like this and just scoop back here. Boom, 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 throw back again. Scoop back, and I can throw a body kick if I want, boom. If I do this one, I can even use that momentum and step back like this. Here, and then throw my switch kick, basically, boom. We also can scoop kicks out of the way just from high guard. More defensively, someone throws a teep, I can scoop here, boom. I can reach a knee, and again, scoop, boom. Also, when I'm parrying and doing a knee, I can parry, step out, and knee. I can parry and keep my hand on that parry, reach for the head, step out, the angle, boom, knee. When I parry, step in and knee, boom, I can take two knees if I want, bang, bang, push them to get a little bit more distance and throw a combination, boom. Be aggressive. I can push them so that when I finish the knee, I'm not awkwardly close and can't throw punches. I go knee, boom, knee, push, and then I have space for my combinations. Let's say I got underhook and wrestling here. What I want to do is I'll take a step back so they can get their lead foot forward here. Boom. Yeah, it comes more forward. I'm going to reach high with this hand, and I'm going to knee tap heel.